Hi Leo, welcome to your 18 plus tarot reading. I'm doing you guys first because you guys gave the most thumbs up on the last video that I did. So if you want to keep being first, make sure that you please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate you. Now, I was channeling your energy before I started this reading, and I just feel like I need to get right into it because I had to get a piece of candy from my mouth, so excuse me, because I feel like there's no communication here about some really deep feelings that somebody's having. My mouth is really dry. I feel panicked, anxious, like my heart is racing. I can't breathe. And we're just going to get right into this and see what is going on. I don't know if this heart racing and anxiousness is excitement I'm feeling about something new. And for some of you, I feel like that's the case. But for others of you, I feel like there's something that you're holding in that's causing you a lot of anxiety, that you feel the need, you need to communicate to somebody. And I just saw the shocking card. I'm starting this off a little different, guys. If you're new here, sorry, my name is Jennifer Fawn. I'm just feeling like I need to get right into this. I'm going to pull from Twin Flame Shadows deck first. Then I have two sexual decks that I go into for tarot. And then I have another sexual oracle deck. And then at the very end, I pull some messages from Twin Flame Messages, two decks. And the way I do these readings, guys, is I kind of just let the cards speak for themselves. I do not pull the cards. I let the cards that want to be read jump out of the deck. My goodness, this is intense. Oh, and then I have just a regular tarot deck. These are lengthy reads, and I like to give you guys as much detail as possible, and a way that you guys can show your appreciation and gratitude for me is by giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing, commenting. I'm also doing a giveaway for a reading. I get asked all the time if I do personal readings. I don't. As a way to show my gratitude, I am giving away a free reading. All of the details to win that are going to be in the description box if you're interested. So let's just see what's going on. Let me stop rambling. Now, everything that comes up in a reading for me as a reader is significant. So the fact that I'm rambling on and I'm not getting to the reading means something for somebody. Somebody could do this. Maybe there's a lot of communication happening, but they're not getting to the heart of the matter, Leo. Or there's a lot of communication and they're just, the true depth of the feelings aren't being spoken. Somebody's kind of just beating around the bush. But this feels intense, like overwhelming almost, which distant just came out from the Twin Flame Shadows. So there could be distance between you and this person as far as like where they live, location wise. There could be distance as in no communication. Somebody could feel like something's dead. Things could be really unclear about this connection. But I'm feeling like somebody's feeling like this is like a divinely guided connection with somebody. I'm also getting that this is something where I'm just hearing I've been down that road before. Oh my gosh. Somebody could be feeling like they've tried this over and over again and it just never goes anywhere. But there's this feeling of like it's meant to be. Somebody may be thinking, should I just let this die? Man, guys. We have medicating. So somebody here could be medicating because of all of this I'm feeling. It is very intense. Like I almost want to stop doing this because I'm just feeling so overwhelmed. Like my heart is racing. Somebody could be medicating due to this intensity they're feeling with drinking, partying, drugs. Somebody could have addiction issues. Somebody could be getting into this kind of behavior to try to disconnect themselves. But I just feel like you can't, like, you know, you can't. And then we have void. Leo, I'm just feeling like somebody is really, really missing someone, and they are feeling like they have this void in them that they're just, nothing can fill it up. The drinking, the going out, the partying, the whatever that they do to try to stay busy, nothing fills this void. Other people don't. Leo could have moved on into a new connection with somebody else and it's just not the same. It might have been like fun for a while, or they thought that maybe there was this distance happening and they were moving on, but there's just something about this that just feels unfulfilled. Like it can't be filled by anything else. Whew. I don't know if I'm okay with doing this in the beginning, the shadow stuff, because my goodness, this could just be going on what's going on behind the scenes for you guys. This could also be like somebody's just drinking a lot in quarantine because they're feeling empty. They're missing connections with people, or they haven't seen this person in a long time. I'm going to move into this tarot deck to get 3 cards and see what else we're dealing with here. And then I'll move into the sexual stuff, guys. This to me feels like somebody's just really, really, really missing someone very deeply. They feel empty. And nothing, like they can't escape their feelings, even if they're trying to go out and party or drink, or... We have Pisces here showing up with the moon. To me, this is some kind of a spiritual connection that you have with somebody, Leo, where it's more of a felt. It just, that's what I'm feeling, is like this depth. So it's, you feel it in your soul. This person illuminates a part of you that nobody else can. I'm feeling like emotions. Like something is suddenly just really hitting somebody emotionally. Like I almost want to cry right now. Like maybe the distance of not seeing this person, and I'm talking like physically with your eyes, or talking to this person. Like maybe you somehow saw them here and there, okay? And there's something that's causing, like there's no, you're not seeing them anymore, whatever. But because of that, you're really realizing the depth of how this person really affects you. Now that the absence, the void, the distance has really been like noticeable, like there's no escaping it, I feel. You're really coming to this new understanding or like enlightenment about this connection with somebody. I'm feeling like you're loyal to this person. And it's almost in a way that like it's an unseen loyalty, like or unspoken. Oh my gosh. Guys, I am so sorry. This is just the reality of the situation. And this is really hard for me to like get out. It just feels like it's being held back or held in for so long. Like I almost am feeling like somebody's about to burst in either a like an emotional outburst or in a rage outburst, because they've been suppressing all of these feelings so deep inside. And I'm also getting that that you just really want to connect with this person physically. Like, I feel like that would be such a healing thing for you. There's something about like when you're with this person and you have sex with this person that's very healing and deep, and just like, it's the kind of shit that once you have it, you never forget it. And when you experience other partners and you don't have that same experience, there's just, it's what keeps you, I want to say, craving. That could be the medicating card here too. Somebody could feel like they're addicted to somebody sexually. Or you could be dealing with someone who has just addictions to people, not substances. And they're like having that like withdrawal of, you know, a person. Hanged Man. Neptune energy, which to me is more Pisces. So this is somebody who feels stuck in a connection and not with their person, guys. Like, this is like your dream person. This is like that fairy tale kind of love. And like I said, there's this new perspective that's here because of this distance or this void you're feeling from this person. Oh my goodness. Guys, I don't know if I can keep doing this reading. I don't know if I like need to stop it or go over. I don't know if it's like, oh my gosh. What is this? There's just so much here. Ace of Cups. This is the emotion I'm just feeling. I'm feeling overwhelmed with tons of emotions. Guys, it can go either way. This could be you, Leo, or the person that you're dealing with that is, there's no communication or something. Because somebody could be running from something because they're so overwhelmed with emotions, and it brings up, this connection brings up all this stuff in them that they just feel how I'm feeling right now. Like, I want to run. Like, I just want to stop the video and stop this reading because I feel so overwhelmed that it's like a pause. I'm going to move on to the Sexual Magic Tarot. Oh my goodness. I'm getting that you light up their life. Like, there is this excitement and this pleasure and this light, okay? So let me not lose you guys here, because I feel like it can go either way here. This heaviness I'm feeling is because it's such a magnetic attraction and it brings up so much emotion and light, and it's like a dream come true. And there's something about not being able to have it, so it causes you to do these things. And maybe you're doing them subconsciously. I don't know, but somebody is trying to, you know, drown their problems or their issues or whatever it is, and you know, those things swim. There's no escaping this, is what I feel like I need to say. Leo, you're either dealing with someone who has a lot of planets in the 12th house, strong Pisces energy, sun, moon, rising. Or that's where they're hitting you in the chart. There's something that just feels like there's something that's keeping you apart. In this deck, we have the Five of Pentacles, which is completeness. So you feel like this person completes you. We also have the Death card, which is abandon. So Leo, somebody could be feeling like you abandoned them or you feel abandoned by this person, which is why this feels so emotional. And then the High Priestess, which is waiting. The High Priestess is the feminine. To me, it's that feminine essence energy. It's that energy that brings the light into your life, that makes you feel abundant, that makes you feel that feeling you never felt, that makes you feel that Ace of Cups we have here. It's that energy that you feel. It brings you into that energy on your own. You felt complete with this person. And abandons right here in the middle. Okay, so we have medicating, the Hanged Man, and abandoned. Somebody feels like maybe it's not the right time or the timing is off, or because there's distance between you guys, they're trying to just like go out, meet other people, have fun, because there's no way to actually physically be together right now. Somebody really feels abandoned here. Moving on to this sexual tarot deck. I'm getting this is definitely, when I was picking up on that energy sexually, where when you have sex with this person, it's like a death and a rebirth. It's like that Pluto, Scorpio energy. It's that underlying energy that you feel it. You can't explain it. You can't get words. It's just, you don't know what I'm talking about unless you experience it. But it's like a knowing. Somebody could have gotten them in a situation, Leo, I'm getting for some of you, where maybe they went off in another relationship. And like, because they felt like they were waiting on this person, whoever this High Priestess is. With the Death card here, they could have started a relationship with a Scorpio. Because they felt like they were waiting for somebody all the time, and it made them feel these feelings of like, my goodness, guys, emptiness, distance, self-medicating, just down because they couldn't be with this person. So guys, if I put this up, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment, because this is like, I can't explain what I'm feeling. It's like I just wanted to be over. But it's like I can't. And then life moved on, okay? And now you find yourself in a situation where you are like, it is what it is kind of energy. And you're just waiting for things to change. Like, you're just waiting for things to change. I am almost getting some of you may be creating conflict or something like that to almost encourage your partner to leave you so that you can move in a new direction. It's like you don't want to be the one to break it off, but you're like waiting for things to change, because this High Priestess can be waiting too in this deck. Like, maybe you're drinking a lot, you're fighting with your partner, you're hoping that they'll be like, you know, like, get the fuck out of here so you can move on to this energy. Because even the Death card here, we have that, like, time, waiting, feeling stuck, like you can't move towards your Ace of Cups. And it's just, life keeps moving in a new direction, and you feel like you're getting further and further away from this. And you just can't see a way out. And maybe you're drinking a lot. You don't know what to do. I'm getting this person holds the key to your heart, Leo. There's something about their chest that you love, like you find them extremely sexy. I'm also getting there's something about their kitty cat that you love. You love to pet it. You love to play with it, all things. There's also this knowledge you feel like this person gives to you. I'm getting too that some of you may be having like resentment towards this person for some reason. What do we have here? Oh my gosh, the Hanged Woman. Okay, Leo. So you and your person could both be feeling the same way about each other. Like stuck in a situation, missing each other. I'm getting you guys are really missing each other sexually, like you're really craving each other. This is the kind of relationship where you both really enjoy pleasing each other. It's not like a one-sided energy. And then we have the Devil. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn. There could be a Capricorn. This could be representing the full moon in Capricorn with Pisces here. This is the kind of bonding, it's the energy I'm feeling where, you know, you can easily just walk away from it, but you feel as if you can't. There's some sort of, like, you just feel trapped, but you're not really. You feel bound to something, but you're not really. It's like a, oh, how do I explain it? It's like a temptation. You're always tempted to come towards it, but you could easily just walk away, but you want to go towards that Devil energy. There could be something here where somebody wants to, they're really trying to like have strength to not go towards this person. They're really, really missing this person, really just wanting, I'm getting like almost just like, there's a lustiness here where they just want to have amazing sex with this person, like they just need it. I'm getting like that craving feeling. And they're really trying hard to have the strength to not go towards this. And it's really hard for them because maybe they're getting into bad habits and behaviors, trying to self-medicate because of trying to hold back from whatever this energy is. But that temptation, man, it's there. It's like with the Death here and the Devil, somebody's really, really trying hard. I feel like both people, it may be a mutual thing for some of you where they feel the same way. Maybe both people are trapped in other relationships with other people. And you both feel that strong pull towards, you know, sex. Like I'm just getting, you guys just want to have crazy sex with this person. And it's like, I'm getting almost like you're trying to do the honorable thing, but in trying to do the honorable thing, you are suffocating yourself. Like you're dying inside, trying to do what other people would perceive as honorable, and you're just suffering in silence or suffering in unhealthy behaviors to try to escape this. But I mean, you can't. And sometimes when there's an energy like this, I'm just feeling like there are relationships where people have to keep coming back together for that healing, like that Pluto energy to happen. You know, that death and rebirth, for the growth, for the higher knowledge to be able to come in. And with the Ace of Cups above that, I'm getting like a flooding of awakening happening for somebody. And we have the Knight of Swords. Somebody could be getting ready to like break their silence. No. I just heard no. This is somebody, like we just talked about, how this could be two people, excuse me, who are feeling the same thing for each other, and they're trying to find fulfillment in their current circumstances or situations, but there's still this emptiness. With this card here, you know, this woman is standing between this man moving towards the devil energy. Could be a Capricorn. Could be just restriction in general. Somebody feels really restricted. But this could be for those male Leos out there, or those same-sex relationships where there is physically another person standing in between you and this connection. And both people feel stuck. There is a lot of dreamy Pisces, Neptune, water energy here, guys. Even with the medicating card here, you know, she's like drinking on the counter in the kitchen. You know, it's like water. In the distance, this could be a lot of air and water energy. It creates that steam, or that misty, mystical, magical energy. Oh, let me get into these sexual energies. And guys, I apologize. The messages that are the most important to come out are what come out. I'm even getting here that somebody, like, I want to be done with this, but I'm still shuffling it. Somebody here fantasizes about getting somebody pregnant. Even this man's face here, he looks like he's not happy with this woman standing there. But there's some sort of, I feel like some sort of honor, where somebody feels obligated to be where they're at, but they're not happy about it. It's like building this resentment. This is almost like inviting the devil in, you know, like the swords dropped on the ground. There is no logic here. There's no way to rationalize this. It is what it is. Somebody just wants to get lost. There is some sort of, I'm feeling jealousy or envy or something along with about another relationship or a connection. But I'm getting it's a mutual thing, guys. Like, I don't know what this means, but I'm getting it's both people feel some sort of negative energy about another, like, so this is if you guys are in other relationships, you both feel the same way about them being in another relationship with another person. It's like you're mirroring each other. And it's almost like this hate relationship. Like, it makes you have this resentment and hate for them, but it's because you love them and you care so much. For some of you, you could be feeling like this person gets a lot of attention and it makes you feel really mad and jealous, and it brings up that, like, revenge energy. That I'm getting that, excuse me, man. Somebody is just holding all of this in. I am starting to feel the energy lighten up some, but I'm still feeling like it just feels heavy. But I feel like somebody is coming into a knowing or an awakening. I'm going to get into this. I'm also getting, for some of you, you could be feeling, you know, pick your side, but somebody here feels trapped while they feel or perceive, with the Hanged Man here in both 2 times, they perceive the other person as, like, having a good time, going out, living their best life, and they feel stuck as, like, I'm literally getting, like, trapped. And you may not even be, like, going out and having this social life and traveling and all these things, but I'm getting there perceiving that, like, your situation is way different than theirs. And there's some bitterness there. Some of you might be getting some communication from someone to just meet up and have sex. And I feel like you're struggling with that because with the offer, you may be feeling you want to do the same thing, but there's this honor I'm feeling here. But you're really struggling with it because it's like, you know, you need it too. And some of you may go, some of you may not, but guess what just flew out? If you do, guys, use protection. What did I say? I felt like somebody here purposely wants to get somebody else pregnant. I almost was feeling it as like an escape out of a situation. Like if they found out you got pregnant by somebody else, then the relationship would break up or whatever, as a way to have a death of a situation, or with a Scorpio, and as a way to trap somebody in a relationship with you, or you're feeling like if you had this situation, guys, if somebody reaches out to you to like, hey, let's meet up, and you know it's because sex is about to go down, okay? You both know, like, you don't even need to say it. It's like, hey, you want to hang out? You know it's going to happen, okay? This person may feel like if a pregnancy were to happen, then that would mean they would have you. But I'm going to say, I don't know about that. Not necessarily. I'm getting for some of you, you're wishing that you had used protection with somebody because now that has you stuck in a situation that you feel trapped and stuck in, and you want to get out where you don't have freedom, and you're perceiving this other person as living their best life, and you want to be living it with them. And so, you know, it could go either way. Some of you are just feeling this like, I wish I used protection because now I'm feeling stuck. Or somebody could have already trapped you by getting pregnant, and you feel like now you need to do the right thing by staying with them. But there's like this regret or resentment towards this person. This is a very emotional energy. And there's a lot of Pisces here, guys. I don't know if I said that already, but... and Scorpio. Capricorn. Let me just see something real quick. So much water and like unseen things going on here. The heck? Oh, because it's already out there. All right. So just to go over this again, we have Pisces here with the moon. We have the Hangman here, which can be Neptune, which rules Pisces. We have water. We have the High Priestess, which is the moon. Death, Scorpio. The Hanged Woman, which is more Pisces, Neptune energy. The Devil, which is Capricorn. And we have the Knight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. I'm getting with this Devil too, it could be somebody that has Mars in Capricorn. So if you know your person's chart, that's sex in Capricorn, the kind where you feel like, you know, that devil energy, that devil dick. I hate to say it, but that's what it is. It's like the kind of dick, when you get it, it's the best you've ever had, but it ruins lives. Like, it makes you act ways you never act before. You are a part of yourself that you never knew was in you. You act differently, and depending on where that falls in your chart, like, holy shit, guys, this is like intense. Like, okay, now we have Mars in Cancer. I forgot to say it's in the beginning, guys, and please forgive me because this is just overwhelming read. All of these cards, if you're into like the signs, and that means a lot to you, each card I pull out of this deck has a sign assigned to it. So this is silence. It says likes to use oral sex toys, silent sex, not very expressive during sex. Look at that grin there. It's like, honey, I'm home. I'm back. I'm feeling from this strongly. This is like I'm feeling, if this coming together, it's like, shh, nobody can know. Like, if we do this, nobody can know. And maybe this has already happened for you guys, Leo, and that's causing you anxiety because you don't know if this person's going to stay quiet. You could be feeling regret and resentment, like, why did I do this again? There's just a heaviness in my chest. It's kind of making me smirk now because, I mean, guys, you can't run from this. And it's funny when I feel like you try everything, you know, to try to do what is the honorable thing or what you feel is right, okay? But at the end of the day, the divine is in charge, not you. And everything happens for a reason. And if you're feeling stuck and trapped in a situation, and this is what brings the Tower moment, that still could be, no matter how it's perceived by other people, you know, if you can't make those decisions on your own and you're drowning and you feel trapped and you can't escape a situation and you can't have the balls to just say, I'm done with this, no matter whether it's the right thing or do it or not, I'm not happy here, you're going to do some dumb shit that's going to bring that Tower moment in for you. And yes, it may suck because you'll feel like it's out of control and why did I do this and all these things, but you weren't happy. And the universe, when things are meant to be and you can't do what you need to do to have those things fall in line, creates a situation where you can't escape it because it has to happen, no matter what it looks like to anybody else. I don't know why I feel like I needed to preach that. I'm really feeling here that somebody's really feeling a strong guilt or shame about the way they're thinking or feeling about this situation. This temptation that they feel like will bring a death to a lot of things. But then after the death, what happens, guys? A rebirth. We have Mars and Aries, dirty talk. Dirty talk before and during sex, phone sex, sexting, sex sounds, oral play, turn-ons. So this is just confirmation for what we were already knowing earlier. Somebody's just really in love with that kitty cat. And I mean, this came up in one of my last readings I did. I'm not sure if it was the most recent one or the one after that. But this same, like, this person wouldn't even care if you're on your period. Like, it's like the devil. I mean, there ain't no stopping this. Nothing gets in the way. Expectations, which is Venus and Virgo. It says differences in expectations, unrealistic expectations, sexual needs not being met. So right away I'm feeling like this temptation that whoever's feeling is because they're not sexually fulfilled wherever they are right now. And, you know, Leo, notice this woman. She looks like a queen with her crown. Like, give me what I want. And I'm also feeling like this, just as a reminder. If there becomes someone who is expecting, the expectations could be different for each person, whereas one person feels like it would be a commitment with someone, the other person doesn't feel that way. Now I'm getting, for some of you who wished you used protection and are now with somebody in a commitment, somebody wants to move further into a commitment like marriage or something like that, or living together or whatever, and they feel like, maybe you have children with this person or whatever, that if they just keep popping out babies, that eventually you will be with them forever and marry them. I'm getting that somebody does not feel that way, and this may actually be coming up and being communicated, and somebody isn't speaking up and saying, no, I'm not going to marry you, or no, I don't want to take the next step. They're just not saying anything. They're just letting this person expect whatever they want, knowing wholeheartedly that they have no intentions of spending the rest of their life with this person, because they got this high priestess here, and they are just waiting for the universe, because I feel like this person is not going to make the choice on their own to bring this tower moment in. So somebody's expecting like that they're feeling this way, like they're somebody's queen, you know, they're having their babies, and no. I just saw this in my head, and this is so crazy, guys, for those of you who have ever watched the Vikings. But you know how Ragnar had Lagertha and they ended up splitting or whatever, but he always loved her, and he even moved on in another relationship with Helga or whatever her name was, and she had tons of sons for him and all that, but he still was loyal and loved Lagertha till the day he died. And I feel like it's kind of that situation. Like somebody here has these expectations and loyalty to a person that they're having children with, and the other person is feeling like they actually have a strong bond with someone else. And it could be an ex that maybe they have kids with, an ex that, you know, they were always waiting and hoping that this would go in a new direction, and it didn't, so they moved on into this relationship with this person. But I feel like this person has a lot of plans for life moving forward, and the other person's like, I'm just here, but no. The challenge, we have Venus and Taurus. It says, testing lovers' interest and commitment, hot and cold behaviors, they make you work hard for their attention. Yeah. I feel like this is the person opposite of this person who has these expectations. It's almost like they purposely, I'm feeling, make these challenges in the relationship. Almost, I'm feeling like subconsciously hoping that this person will walk away, but they're not. And now it's a challenge because you're spiraling downward, and this person's just like, nope, I'm here forever, you know? Let's have 10 more kids. And you're just like, get me the fuck out of here. Okay? Somebody is really hot and cold with their person and really makes somebody work for their love and affection. I'm getting like that, almost that Leo energy of like, you know, the Leo lovers sometimes, like, it's like the lion. They want the person to come to them. They want the affection. They want the attention. They sit back and relax. They want the woman to, you know, do all the stuff for them, and in the bedroom, okay? And that can be the negative side of Leo, I want to say there, so guys, don't come for my neck. But where they just feel almost like an entitlement. I'm surprised this is Taurus. Almost like an entitlement of like, I'm going to make it hard for you because prove your love to me or whatever. But the more they do that, it's like, it's a turnoff. The more the other person doesn't stand their ground and be like, no, do it yourself, or they just keep going after this person, like chasing them, the person who's trying to move away and put this distance is like, it's not hot. They don't like it. They're like, oh. They need somebody with that Aries energy to like put them in their place, to stand up back to them, that fire energy to stand back up to them and be like, no, that's what actually turns them on, not this submissive behavior. This is a person who needs someone to take charge and be a boss And they make it hard because they know that they need a partner that stands up to them and challenges them when they're trying to be challenging to grow. And this submissive behavior by their partner just pushes them further and further in the distance to where they're drinking. There's a void, there's a space between, because it's like you can't, what's the word? It makes you almost like lose respect for this person because you're almost trying to challenge them to grow too, to stand in their power and say no, but they just give in. I'm getting like this person just gives in and is weak and emotional. And this person's just not turned on by that because they need fire. I'm feeling that there's like a clashing of elements here. Like one person, like fire needs fire to you know, they combust. They get each other fired up. They get each other going. When there can be too much of, you know, earth or water, you know, like if it's a Scorpio or Scorpio moon or any other water sign, even Pisces, it can put the fire out. But if somebody has a lot of other fire to balance them out, I'm getting that with this Aries card is just really standing out to me. It's like, this is what is needed. Somebody's craving to like have their match. Funny fire match. They're just bored. Like this is the kind of person I'm feeling like you stand up to them. This is the kind of person, like if you have an argument and you have amazing makeup sex, because there's something about that passion coming up that turns somebody on, and they're missing that. Like they need that. So they need someone to stand up to them and all that. And I just feel like they're not getting that. Yeah, there's a lot of earth here. So now we have Venus in Virgo, another one. They worship, it's called body worship. It says they worship your body. They will take their time to explore every bit of you, and they love specific areas of your body. See here, you know, she to me is in a submissive position, and I just feel like somebody here is too submissive and it's boring to somebody. I'm also getting too, guys, that for some people out there, this person could really enjoy having sex from behind. And I hate to say this because it's what I'm getting, but it's almost because they don't want to see your face. Like they don't want to look at your face. So it could be a situation where somebody has all that fire energy and they're bored with their relationship and they want to get off because they have all that fire and passion and they need to. It needs to get out. It needs to be expressed. It can't be held up. They're not really interested in this person sexually, but I'm getting it's like a guy who's just like, I need to get off. But they don't want to have that face-to-face connection. And it's not that they don't want to have it. It's just like they don't want to have it with you. And I'm not saying you, Leo, but whoever this person is, okay? They don't want to connect with you on a deep level, which is weird because this feels like a deep connection. So I'm feeling like this is all these cards are talking about where Leo or Leo's person currently is. Okay? Either you, Leo, or the person that you have all this emotion for. Okay? This is who they're dealing with on an everyday, daily, I want to say stable because I'm feeling all this earth energy. Like that's their everyday. This exciting, crazy, I don't know what to do, I'm losing my shit. It brings up so much in me, all this emotion, all this anger, all this rage, all this transformation. It's like you want that, especially sexually. Like you're the kind of person who wants to have transformative, life-changing sex, and this just feels like means to an end. Where am I at? 49 minutes. Fuck buddies. This is Mars in Pisces. Friends with benefits, a secret, casual sex relationship, only desires physical connections. Okay? I mean, guys, we have more Pisces energy here. This could be with the whole you know, your perception of things is you see this person that only wants physical connections. This also could be the person that you are not with right now. This is how you feel. You want to be fuck buddies with them. You don't know if they can be fuck buddies with you. You want it to be a secret and have sex. You don't know if it can be a secret because it brings up all this stuff in you that you don't know if you like. You just, it's scary. I'm getting like it scares you. It's so intense. For some of you, this could be somebody who's bisexual or same-sex relationship. That could be a secret, like you could be bisexual and that's a secret, or your sexuality is a secret. There's a lot of hot hidden energy here, like a lot of under the covers, under the radar, as far as like other people can't see it. You know, it's, I don't know. I know you know. Anything else for my Leos? Oh, almost. I'm feeling so much better now. It's like me saying it out loud. It was like it was so hard to say how I really felt, you know? And now I feel so much better. Like, why was that so hard, or why did I torture myself? Because I feel like you both want the same thing. And even if it is just to come together sexually for that release or that excitement or that thing that your soul is just dying inside because it needs that, I feel like you both want the same thing. I'm just going to say it again, people. If you don't want babies, use protection, because I feel like this kind of energy is life force energy. It is creation, and it's so intense and it's so passionate that like that's the energy babies are created with the first time you have sex with somebody, you know, like because it's just meant to be. I'm going to take all these and then we're going to move on to the messages for you guys. On the bottom of the deck, we have Mars and Pisces, more Pisces. It says unusual. You are a mystery to them. They enjoy having sex in unusual places, and you're attracted to someone and not knowing why. See, there's that. You just don't understand it. And we're not always meant to understand things, guys. I have to take it. Another underneath that is Mars and Scorpio. Dominion. It says kinky sex with lots of dominant sex positions, choking, hair pulling, possible pleasure pain, dom sub. Okay. This is what I'm feeling this person needs. I feel like Leo, either who you're with or who you're dealing with and their partner is a very submissive energy, and you're both craving this somebody to take action, someone to be the dominant. It's like you both want excitement. You have this with each other. Somebody may have tattoos, you know, likes to be tied up, is into lingerie, is into, this could be too, like the submission with this person is different than the submission with this person. This is like they submit to them, you know, and it's kind of a turnoff. Whereas this is like this kind of like, I'm going to tie your ass up if you don't shut the fuck up. And you like it. Self-love is Venus and Taurus. It says masturbation alone time, masturbation in front of their lovers, or watching their partner pleasure themselves. So this to me ties into the whole sexting or like video chat sexing or whatever. This could be pictures exchanged for each other and you both masturbate to those pictures. But yeah, there's no secrecy there. Like it's a shared thing, okay? And if it happens, you talk about it and you let the other person know. Dirty sex, it's Mars and Libra. It says the dirtier the better, lots of body fluids everywhere, juices on anything juices and anything dirty turns them on. Yeah. I'm getting to this as somebody who you like to drink with, party with. When you drink with them, your dirtier side comes out. This could be somebody communicating with someone to meet up and have drinks and get together and have amazing sex. Then we have Mars in Sag. It says anywhere, sex outdoors, sex any place, anytime, anywhere, unplanned sex. I just saw unplanned sex as unplanned pregnancy, people. I can't stress it enough. Wrap it up. Because I feel like if you don't, some people are going to be getting pregnant. It's going to cause those tower moments. Yeah, but this person, you're so attracted to each other, like you're down for it anywhere, anytime, any place. Like there is no way or no condition or no circumstance or situation where you would say no to having sex with this person. Choice overload, Mars and Taurus, too many options, the path of access for pleasure, difficult for them to be loyal to one lover. So this could be somebody who's a player. This could be somebody who's into threesomes. This could be somebody who's just addicted to the excitement of new energy. Or this could be a fear that somebody just feels like somebody has a lot of people to choose from, so it makes them feel insecure, which is why I felt like self-love too. Besides what it says, I feel like this is somebody who needs to love themselves and know that this person is attracted to them for who they are. You don't need to do anything to be better than what you are. There's an insecurity I feel with this. And this also could be somebody who just isn't having sex with their partner at all because there's something about it, like I'm just feeling somebody's really turned off by their partner. There's something about their partner that turns them off. And I feel like it's them not being in their power. Okay? And so they just would rather take care of themselves. And I'm getting some of you have saved pictures. So like if you aren't in communication with this person or whatever, but in the past this was this kind of energy, I'm getting like some of you had saved images or taken screenshots or something like that of, you know, this kind of exchange between you guys, and you look at it often and it's really exciting to you, and it's from the time you got it, it still excites you just as much as the first time you saw it. And you would rather look at this, have it, and pleasure yourself than have sex with this person. I'm just getting that there's some sort of a disconnect that you want to have. I don't understand it, but I'm sure you do, Leo. Now, last but not least, some twin flame messages. Now, you'll know how this resonates for you. This could be your person talking to you. If you guys are still here at this point, Leo, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, leave me a comment about what's going on, hit the link up in my bar, go follow me on Instagram. Feeling out of breath again. And make sure you, if you want a reading, you read what's in the description for that to happen. Because I think from now on, the way I'm going to do these readings is, you know, the thumbs up that you guys give and the interaction you have with my videos helps me to connect to your energy more for future reads. So that is beneficial to you anyway. But also, like the person who, the signs that give the most support and love, I want to return the favor by, you know, giving you guys that back. So. Alright, we just got a whole bunch, so I'll read these. I've thought a lot about you lately. If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. I got spooked. Definitely feel someone feels scared. And it's because there's this intensity. It's like, what do you do with it? I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. I don't know how I feel anymore. Anything else? Last pass with this deck. Alright, and then one more messages deck. Goodness, we made it through, Leah. We made it through. That was intense. I still don't feel okay. Like, I still feel, especially like in my heart, like this is somebody's having some serious heart chakra issues. Like, it's, I just saw that in my mind, the Grinch whose heart grew 3 sizes. Like, somebody, this, is it like, would it be considered or labeled like a cold-hearted person? I'm almost feeling like a lot of air energy, like a very direct, turns people off with the way they communicate. But this is, it's like forcing you to grow, like emotionally. It's making all the, so because if you're a very logical person, you know, a lot of head over heart decisions you make in your life, this is like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You could be a Leo with an air sign, like a rising air sign, like Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius is a rising sign. Or in your relationship, your 7th house. I just heard, I'm feeling better, but not really. Because I guess this is still like, it's good to hear all this, but it still feels, you know, unresolved. These cards, would you like to say anything to Leo? My goodness. There we go. You've affected my life significantly. I'm sorry I couldn't follow through with my promises. I know I made a huge mistake. Oh. Oh. You can do it. God, Leo, if this is you who doesn't want to communicate and is feeling overwhelmed and emotional, please do yourself a favor and say all this. Get it off your chest. There's such a heaviness in my heart and on my chest. I feel a special bond with you that I've never felt before. Like, oh my goodness, if you just communicated that to this person, it opens up the lines of communication. You being vulnerable creates space for them to be vulnerable. And things can be said. But if nobody does it first, it's just, I'm also feeling somebody here just needs a reassurance almost. Where if like you had this connection with someone in the past and that was communicated, it's like you're feeling like because of this distance and this void between you two, like you just need to hear it again. Like you're feeling like you're going crazy. Like, do they still feel this way because so much time or space is between you? A lot of signs are pointing to you lately. It's really hard for me to open up. Well, ain't that the damn truth? I'm getting this is somebody who has a Leo sun, but they have a lot of air in their chart. Like, this has got to be somebody with like a rising air sign, Leo, Gemini, Aquarius, or 7th house. Because that's this. It's like holding back of communicating the emotions, the heart stuff, you know, like even if you do communicate with this person, you communicate stuff that's just like no feeling. Last pass for my Leos. Anything else? Yep, there we go. 2 more. And then we're done, guys. It says, I'm afraid to take that next step right now. And I will make things right between us one day. Yep, because there's definitely that energy of somebody waiting. And it's causing all this stagnant energy. Somebody's really just not happy with life. And guess what? If you can't find the courage, Leo, the courage, that's who you are, to do what you need to do to be happy for you and know that it's all going to work out for what's best for everybody involved, no matter what it looks like now or how people would perceive it. It's going to happen, and it's going to be out of your control, and it's going to be a lot harder and darker and difficult had somebody just said the truth, had a communication. Are we on the same page? What should we do? I don't know. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.